Hello and good afternoon, everybody. Here we are, Wednesday already. How does that happen? I'm so excited. Today's video, again, is sponsored by JessieJamesBeads.com. Sarah and I were just talking on the phone, and we were just talking about kind of like a plan and whatever, like what do we want to do? And I think like we both really love earrings. That's probably one of my favorite kinds of jewelry. And so we thought, let's make earrings today to go with the beads. So we're gonna really focus in. I know a lot of times I just use the strands. I'm just gonna grab a couple here. I have some right here. I know a lot of times I just grab a strand and go because they're already put together nicely in a nice order. That's how this necklace came to be. But what we're going to focus in on are the design element packs. And these just came out in all the Pantone colors. This is one from the Mermaid launch. It's called Crystal Beach. But here's a Riverside pack. And here's another one called Spicy Mustard. Love all of these for making earrings because like this one has a clasp in it. But you'll find the beads in them come in petite sized pairs. So that makes life really easy when you're making earrings, which I really love. So that's what we got today. And we're gonna mix them in with some Beadalon quick links. You can get all of the supplies that I'm using in today's video at JessieJamesBeads.com. So who's here? You guys, how are you doing today? I just want to show you this necklace. I had it with me yesterday, but I want to just show you a slick trick really fast while I'm seeing who's here. Hi, Linda. Hi, Kim Newman. Oh my gosh. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Gerald. So like this necklace is so easy because you've got your pendant piece, and I showed how to make the painted pendants yesterday with the new patina paints from Jessie James. But here's 2 strands, and then say you can use seed beads or a row of tiny crystal beads or whatever for the ends. And that functions as two good things. It extends your strands to the length that you want, but also when you're using toggles, it ensures that the toggle, you've got plenty of room to get the toggle part through. Does that make sense? So I just want to show you that little tip. So, I don't know. Hi, Beth. Oh, have you? Yes, Anne Gardan has a great trunk show going on today. She's fun. So, Jessie James has the quick links in gold and silver. And quick links are great because they're just simple, solid rings. So it's not like a normal jump ring that has a split in it. Some of them have a diamond cut on one side and smooth on the other. You can put either side showing. By the way, I got my shell earrings on. Sarah, is Sarah on here from Jessie James Beads? Do you guys still have these shell links? These are one of my favorite components from Jessie James. So, Teresa says she loves Jessie James Beads. Thanks, Teresa, for telling us. I love them too. I've been working for them for a few years. And if you're just tuning in, this video is sponsored by them. We're also going to use some fun head pins. They've got some bald head pins on the site, which are really good for their beads because some of the beads have a little larger hole, so the beads can't fall off the head pin. Okay, so that's that. And oh, Sarah's there. Hi, Kat. Hi, Anita. Yeah, the shell babies are part of the Mermaid collection. So is this. And then the other thing we're going to use today is the new chain. And I'm just going to turn the camera around. Let's get rolling. You want to? Let's turn the camera around. Here we go. We'll see if I can do this. Like, how did I do this yesterday? I can't remember. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, this isn't going to work. Let me turn this back around. Here we go. Bear with me. That's how I do it, isn't it? Yeah, can you see? Oh, no. Here we go. It's so hard today. Why is this so hard? So I just want to show you some of the new chain. I love this. It kind of makes me think of like Grecian, like head, like leaf rings, you know? Super great. We're going to use the gemstone chain. It comes in amethyst and turquoise chips. And then this Evil Eye chain, I love. If you have issues with anxiety or you feel like you need a little extra protection for a trip or something, make a little piece of jewelry with this evil eye chain. It's supposed to protect you from evil. I think that, Sarah, is that a Turkish tradition? I feel like Turkish people, I have some evil eye stuff from them. But these are actually little glass evil eyes bezel set in the chain links. It's very special. And then there's some light amethyst chain. So lots of choices. Get your look, whatever you like. I got my white copy paste in. See what we can do here with my ghetto camera setup. Oof. All right. It's a drizzly day here in Indiana. I'll tell you that. Kind of hard to get motivated. I went and got my hair done, and I could have just had her I didn't really want to get up. I just wanted to let her just wash my hair half the day. Do you ever feel like that when you get your hair washed at the hairdresser? It's like, do I really have to get up now? Anybody else feel like that? Oh, you do? Oh, good. Okay. So got our little setup. I just wanted to leave some of this chain and the supplies in the background. So the first thing I'm going to do is build my earring piece. And I'm going to start with a quick link. I forget how many sizes you have of these now, Sarah, at Jesse James Beads. But I know you can find all of these in the findings section. So I'm going to do a little mixed metal action. You can get whatever look really that you want. I've got some other ones here left over from a kit. We'll just put a few options out. You just never know what we're going to end up using, do you? So I'm going to switch this around already. I'm going to go with that and then a tiny, tiny one. Okay, so that'll be my earring part. And then what I want to do is just attach some of this chain off the bottom, all right, to add a little fringe effect. So I need to grab some tiny jump rings, and I'll probably keep it kind of simple. These are probably going to be a little bit of a shoulder duster look. You know, I design on the fly. But wouldn't it be pretty I might even try incorporating some of this. Wouldn't that be pretty? Just hanging off the front. Let's do that. Actually, I have an idea. Let's just switch it up already. We'll do this other one here in a minute. So you'll need some wire cutters for this chain. I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. Let's see how fast I can make a pair of earrings here. You guys have faith in me? How does this stuff work? Okay, I see how it works. So what you have to do for this stuff is I'm actually going to cut into that arrow piece. You have to actually cut the arrow piece because the link that's holding it together is attached to the last arrow piece, it looks like. All right, so now see this little, hopefully I got this right. Let me see. Yep, that's what I want to do. Okay, I think that's what no, I want this side. What am I doing? Yeah, I wanted to keep that, that you can barely see. Hold on, let me focus in on it. My camera can't decide where to focus. You see that? See that little loop? Tiny. But no big deal, because all you're going to do is connect a larger jump ring to this little leaf element. These are going to be sizzling hot earrings, let me tell you. All right. Now we've got this piece, and we're going to open a jump ring. You can, these jump rings, these are balled jump rings. You need to kind of use some round nose pliers with these so that you get a little bit of a round shape going. And now I have more of a open space for all my rings to sit in, all right? So you're gonna just pry that open a little bit and then just start hanging your elements. Gold is hot right now. Don't deny yourself a little bit of gold this fall because it's everywhere. So do you guys think, I mean, maybe I should just leave them all gold. These are kind of like Legos for kids, but these are beautiful, just like this. I'm gonna just leave them. And honestly, like just gonna crimp the end piece closed a little bit. Honestly, like you You could stand to use a little bit tinier of a jump ring right there probably, but I wasn't, like I say, I always design on the fly. So you probably only really need like a 5mm jump ring. I've got my OCD is getting me on this other jump ring though, and I'm gonna wiggle this closed. Internet gets installed at the new studio tomorrow. I'm pretty excited about that. I'm just pushing together while I shimmy this shut. And I feel a lot better about that. So like, how long did that take me? Like one pair of earrings. And you could do this with any of the chains. You could do it with the Evil Eye chain would look pretty, you know, hanging off the front of it with all the circles. I think people will really love this. I'm gonna go ahead and make the pair while I'm on a roll. So now we just need to count how many pieces. Sarah, I'm going to need you to send more of this magic arrow chain because I really love it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is that right? 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. Okay. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. Okay. I think that was the hardest part of the project. Just cutting into that arrow piece off to the side. Sorry you have to burn up one of your arrows. You could probably get it open if you were really careful, but oh no, guess what I just did though? Well, that's probably okay. I gotta cut a fresh piece because I forgot I lost one of my arrows in the original cut. Does that make sense? Like, I don't want that part to show. Yeah, I don't want it to look like that at the bottom, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. Chain cutting mysteries. There we go. Now we're better. Okay, count again. Sorry everybody. 2. And then I'm going to try all these on at the end so you can see them. 11. All right. And then the next one I'm going to make uses some mustard yellow elephant beads. More mixed metal. I'm excited. So just open your jump ring from side to side. You know, Kelsey says these are so cute and simple. Thank you. You know I like cute and simple around here. And it'd be great if I could. What in the world? Why are links stubborn, you guys? Like, really? I'm going to have to wiggle. There we go. Got it. Sorry. Okay. That one, the link on the chain was just a little bit like, I think when I cut it, I might have scraped by it and I kind of messed up the loop. All right. Here we go. So drizzly today. I think I might need ice cream about it. Okay, so now I'm just hanging my parts in pieces. Open it up and then just roll that beaded ear wire back the way you came. Give it a little smush. And you've got your second pair. Really easy. These are chic, super chic. And I love making pieces that these quick links come in packs. So you can make a lot of these with a couple of feet of chain. And this is great, like I call it great TV work. You know, I'm just going to hang these up right here. Great TV work. Get them done in, like, you know, a bunch of pairs. And if you're selling your jewelry, you have barely any time and labor, and the effect is just delicious. Okay, so now I want to make some with these. I've been dying. Do you see what's in here? These right here. See these? These mustard elephant beads. I'm gonna play around with those. All these beads in here come in pairs. And I probably should have brought out a little bead dish, but oh, did I drop one? Yes, I did. A little acrylic one. But you're going to find every texture under the sun. There's glitter, there's pearls, there's metallics, there's glass. A lot of glass in here. There's some matte glass. I know I say this every other show, matte glass. This looks like vintage acrylic. Sarah, is this vintage? I love it. Oh, look at these baby flowers. These are cute. Baby flowers. And these baby elephants, which is what we're going to use today. Oh, these are nice too. These little briolets. You can never have enough of those. Confession, sometimes when Sarah and I have been in the booth too long in Tucson, we have the elephant beads doing wrong things. Just to be ornery. Well, Sarah, I feel like actually one time you did post something on Facebook that said Happy Hump Day, and the elephants might have been doing something that they shouldn't have been doing online. I feel like sometimes when Sarah and I have been captive at the Tucson Bead Show, like we spend about 8 or 9 days in that booth, about 12 if you include setup, and things get a little crazy. Oh my. So anyway, these elephants would be great though with a couple pieces of fine chain, you know, like a little tassel effect. These are the things that we don't announce in the booth, but it happens. So now we can have these little elephants perched in the middle. And I'm trying to see what else I have in here that I can use with these. I really want to use these. I just love them hanging off of there. How many of these did I get in here? Maybe we can make this happen. We'll find out. Oh, wow, there's 6 in here. So you could do like 3 of these hanging off the bottom of these earrings. Wouldn't that be pretty? Oh, this is how I get, like when I get up to my bench, I get completely sidetracked and nothing gets done. Sorry, officer. And I need a couple, sorry, you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm grabbing a couple metal spacers because I think when you get into using beads, sometimes it looks nice to have some, you know, some metal around it. So I'm just grabbing a couple brass spacers. And I asked Sarah if she still had some of those potato chip spacers. I really love those. And that's what I'd use if I were you. And these head pins, the ball on the end is a little bit wide, so we got to switch out head pins. But the ones on line should work perfectly, the balled head pins. Those are the ones that are really my go-to head pins. So to make a wrapped beaded dangle, see this one now has a little, it can sit right on top. And then we're going to add a spacer. I'm going to make a wrapped beaded loop. Add a little extra gold, and then how about, that might be too tall. Can put a little bit of this in here. That's pretty. That's pretty. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I want to use some of this turquoise chain, so we're going to switch this around. You got to try to keep up with me. Sorry, I'm a little, I get around fast. So I want to add just a few little links. So I'm going to have to lose a couple wrapped pieces anyway. So go ahead and cut, when you get into all this, go ahead and cut those away, because I want to put some of these, and then I'm going to add those crystal dangles at the bottom. These are going to be fringy. I was watching Dancing with the Stars the other night, and Juliana Huff had some really big fringy earrings on, and yeah, that's good. I like that turquoise with the elephant. Ties it all in. Looks kind of Indian. So now you're going to make a 90-degree bend at the top of your head pin, and you're going to wrap the wire up over the top of your round nose pliers. Pliers are for forming, so if you ever want to make something round, like a wire, grab your round nose pliers. And then that wire is going to cross over the top of the last bead. Then you're just going to wrap it around. Yeah, Pam says she loves the turquoise. It's a complementary color to this mustard yellow. And I know there's a lot of turquoise fans over here, including myself. So that's what we're going to do. Let's make another one while we're on a roll. So we got a little baby elephant bead. I need to cut some more chain. Here's the only tricky part, is you got to find chain, a chain link that is similar in size as your first chip. You know what I'm saying? So this guy's pretty chunky, so I'm going to use him. I'm trying to make 2 pairs of earrings without giving it any thought ahead of time in 30 minutes. So let me know how I'm doing. Am I getting close? This is design on the fly. So this is just really, these elephants are so good. Sarah, do you have these listed in the single beads or just in the packs? Or I know we used to have turquoise ones, but those were that was last year at Tucson. Okay, so we're just wrapping this on around, and you can either cut that wire or grab your flat nose pliers and give it a little smush like that, and that coils that wire right in. You want to definitely, earrings are high traffic areas, so you want to definitely do wrapped loops so that you can't lose any parts and pieces, you know, when you're moving around. I need to cut a couple more chip pieces, but I like where these are going. These look good. Let me get some of this extra stuff out of the way. And I think Jesse James Beads has the ear wires in silver too. So if you're more of a silver person, you can have that too. All right. I hope this looks right when I get all done with my plan. But what I want to do now is start attaching I might only start with one, but hopefully, I brought down a couple size jump rings, I thought. Yeah, I did. And so I'm going to try to attach some jump rings to these, briolets. If it doesn't work, I might have to just scrap that idea and do wire wrapped ones, which that'd be fine too. But if you're doing production jewelry, yeah, that's not going to work. We're going to have to wire wrap them. So let's go ahead and attach these to the chips, and then hang a chip off of the ring and close it. I can't wait till I get to the new studio and I can just have a permanent filming area, you know? Okay, open that, connect, and connect it to your other ring. And I just happen to have some of that 20 gauge artistic wire. So let's whip up a couple briolet charms. I think it's a good time to just make a couple of these, because sometimes these can be confusing on how to make them hang nice. So we're just going to string the wire through, pull up your sides so that they cross a little bit, like so. And there's so many different ways to do these. You can coil your wire down the actual briolet, or you can just leave them long like I am. And what a day to not have my chain nose pliers. You kind of need them for this, but I feel like when you move, like everything just kind of goes where I don't even know where it goes. But anyway, I got a little cross here, and now we're just going to wrap this around and around. And these earrings already are kind of primitive in style, so I'm okay if these wraps aren't the most beautiful thing you've ever seen in your life, as usual. That's kind of my style of jewelry though too. I like seeing how things are made, you know? But that's that on there. And then you're going to make a bend perpendicular to the first loop, and make a wrapped loop like this. These earrings are not going to go together as fast as the first ones, but that's okay. And you're going to attach in your piece like this, or you can attach it to the bottom of the turquoise link. So many options here, you guys. Like just go with your gut. Like whatever you like, do it, because that's what's going to make you happy. All right. And crimp your ends in so they're not scratching you or getting caught in your hair, and you've got something ready to go. Now, you could leave it like that. This is just pretty on its own. But what we're going to do is then open up one of our brass ear wires. With the round nose pliers, don't forget you want to kind of tweak that back. But what I kind of do is push forward on the ear wire and push back with my pliers. That way I don't smush where your ear is supposed to be sitting. Deidre's asking about the elephant packs. This is the spicy mustard elephant pack from Jesse James Beads. Sarah, did you post a link to it? Someone also asked me, I got an email, I got a lot of questions and stuff on Facebook, and someone asked me this week, how do I get a job like yours? And the answer to that is just do what you love, you know, and eventually people will find you. I've gone to trade shows and stuff, but I've been doing this for a long time. I mean, like, but you got to just, you know, it's kind of like finding a boyfriend. Like, sometimes you got to go to a party by yourself, you know, like for lack of, that's like a terrible example. But I mean, you got to just kind of wing it and do what feels right in your gut and go to parties by yourself and meet people, forces you to meet people, and then you don't stay in your own hole. And by go to parties by yourself, go to where there's like networking conventions or, you know, trade shows or whatever, where you're looking for work. And you want to have a bunch of photos of your work. Oops, I just set my pliers down in there. You want to have a bunch of photos of your work, and you also want to have business cards and a little thing that you can leave with whoever you're trying to get a job with, because chances are at the trade shows, they don't really have time to talk, but you should collect a card, leave a card, and then follow up in a week, you know? And good luck to you, because it's... being self-employed is a challenge, but I know a lot of people can be in phases of their career where they're like, oh, I've been doing this and I'm just not satisfied anymore. And it takes guts to admit that to yourself and to move forward, you know? So I know a lot of people have, you know, I don't know, you just wake up one day and you think, what am I doing? You know, and that's a scary feeling. So I commend you for just even reaching out. Oops, I just broke my jump ring. It happens. Yeah, Meredith says her annoying day job gets in the way. A lot of people's annoying day jobs get in the way. But I'll tell you what, if you're self-employed, it's not for the faint at heart, because I am lucky enough to sort of be like a worker bee. I shouldn't have attached this earring yet, you guys. I am a worker bee, and I really love what I do. So I come from a long line of worker bees. My grandma's the queen bee. And you know, that's what makes us happy, is seeing things and doing things and all of that. And so I would say if you don't have that self-drive, don't be self-employed, because it's scary. It can be scary. I got one more tip that I want to share for you. I'm going to just end up finishing one of these, because I feel like watching me attach charms and whatnot is like watching paint dry. But sometimes it's annoying when things clump up on themselves, like on this ring. And what I want to show you is a little trick on how to keep things separated, but also how to keep them looking nice. See what I'm talking about? Like, this is too much on top. Oh, my friend Rex Temple's online. Hi, Rex. So now we've got these cute little pieces, but the charms are on top of each other. So what you want to do is get yourself some Beadalon crimp covers. These are the large size. And we're going to just snap these into place. Okay? See what I'm talking about? And I'm going to put them in so the opening is face down. And I'm just going to squeeze them closed. See how I'm doing that? And that is going to help keep your pieces and parts from clumping up on each other. And sometimes you have to squeeze on the front of the seam, like put the seam right at the front and clamp down on the front, and that will help push it closed too a little bit better, okay? Just like that. But we're going to do one for the other side, and that will give you some much needed space so that all your pieces aren't in one big clump, because you can't see all the detail when things are clumped up on each other. You know, it's like having too much furniture in a room. Like, what do you see when there's all this furniture? Nothing. It's too much stuff. That, can you tell I'm in renovation mode? It's just like there's too much stuff. Yeah, I'm just going to smush this around. And then now, yeah, that gives me a lot more space. And also, just to add a little bit more detail, I love these flowers. And I think I'm going to add a couple of these at the bottom of my links. And these head pins are a little bit thicker, so you don't have to make a wrapped loop if you don't want to, because we're making really small links. I'm just using my round nose pliers just to roll that around. And la-di-da, there you go. And you're just going to open it from side to side and connect it to the other side. While we're just hanging out and I'm finishing these earrings, I want to give you a heads up. I'm teaching out at Tacoma in October, and I'm actually going to, on Thursday, I'm doing classes that are sponsored by Sizzix and Jesse James Beads. With the Sizzix tool, I'm doing the cut in the record class and the leather feather, light as a leather feather necklace. And I just shared a link on my Facebook wall. You can check out the class offerings if you live in the Seattle and Tacoma area. And then also, big exciting news, I got a call from the Indianapolis Bead Society. I'll be heading down there at the end of October, on the 29th, it sounds like, to do a workshop, all-day workshop. And also, we're going to have a Jesse James Beads trunk show. So if you live in the Indiana area, are these not adorable? Oh my gosh, these are so cute. I love them. I think we need 2 more spacer crimp covers on the ends. But anyway, October 29th, I think I'm heading to the Indianapolis Bead Society. And it sounds like you have to be a member to get into this class. So just a heads up. But membership dues are I think they're really inexpensive. So you can come play all day with me, and we're going to use Jesse James Beads. It's going to be great. That's a great group down there. I love my fellow Hoosiers. Thank you, Kimberly Newman. Okay, so now, yeah, that looks much better. I got to just turn these around a little bit. And you could always, if you didn't want your pieces to swing, these guys, you could always slide them over, put a drop of E6000 and slide them back into place so they didn't turn. In fact, I would if I were selling my jewelry. But if it's just for me to wear, you know the answer already. Just put them on and go, girls. Okay, let's try to open these links up a little bit. And you could always use like jump rings to attach all this if you wanted to make, you know. The other thing I noticed about Juliana Huff's earrings is she was wearing shoulder dusters. So long earrings are in style. But you can always chop these down to whatever. You know, you could do all your turquoise pieces on beaded head pins, you know. Oh my gosh, how cute are these? I love them. I love them. And you get 4 flowers in your little spicy mustard kit, so don't worry, you can finish your other pair of earrings. I love them. I can't help it. Do you guys like these? These are fun. I'm going to try them on. I'm going to turn the camera around. Did I make my 30-minute mark? You never know with me. See how dreary it is outside? Oh, there it is. Dreary. Oh, good. You liked them. Good. Turn this camera around. Oh, day number 942 of that outlet cover not being on. Oh, good. Thank you. So I'm going to try these on. I'm going to take these shell earrings off. So here's the first pair we made with our follow your arrow chain. No, they're not heavy. All those beads the chips are really light. Oh, good. Jesse James says just nearly. What just happened? Oh, don't do that. Ugh. I didn't get my, you guys, that's my fault. I didn't get my ends crimped. That's what happens when you're speed jewelry dating. Oh, good. Oh, good. Good, good, good. Oh, yeah. See how reflective that chain is? So these are just really pretty, easy peasy. Make them for all your friends. Make them all day long, right? Sarah, do you love these? Like, I feel like even on that bottom hole, you could do another little beaded dangle or a crystal piece or like one of these. Like, let me just put one of these on. Hold on a second. Like one of these guys. If you could just attach a little crystal sparkle at the bottom, I think that would look really nice. You know, if we could just drink wine and make earrings, I would totally add that little crystal element to the bottom. But this is a good start. And that's how all designs start. You start with this, and then you step back and you go get yourself a cup of coffee or whatever, and then you think about it, and then you add a little more, you know, or you leave them alone, or you do one of each, you know, because some customers like that sparkle and some don't, you know. Now for these Bohemian Rusticas, look at these. These are fun. Oh. How about that? I love these. These are good. Don't look at all my jewelry in the background because it kind of is distracting. These are good, if I do say so myself, and I am. And these diamond cut, the large links are the ones with the diamond cut edges. Christine, you caught me. Wine, no coffee. These are definitely statement earrings. And if you don't want, if you don't want these big earrings, just make one and put it on a ball chain, and you've got a great pendant. They're big enough to be a pendant. Look. You put on my shirt, this is big enough for a pendant. Okay? So, just some ideas. What did Gerald Swanson Black say? I missed it. I'm scrolling back. And then I always recommend putting those little ear stoppers on. Sarah, you need to get some of those for jessiejamesbeads.com and just put them in with the ear wire orders, because everybody loves those ear stoppers, don't they? I just love them. So that when you lean over, you don't lose them. But when I'm wearing my earrings, I just end up having to give them a squeeze. So on that note, 30 minutes. Yeah, Lena says, on business, never be afraid to approach someone with what you do. Lena and I had a good conversation on that yesterday. Your time is worth something. And you never know what those like in-person connections will do. So don't sell yourself short, all right? Yeah, you got to get the spicy mustard kit, Gloria. That's where these come from. Alrighty, little crimp covers from Beadalon. Full disclosure, I work for those guys too. I have for a long time. Oh, Teresa Glenn says, great show today. And that's where I'm going to end it. I'm going to end it right there. So I got a mess to clean up. Erin McCourt is officially knocking down a wall tonight. And I forgot to show you this guy too. This is another one of the classes. It's memory wire. Sarah sells memory wire at jessiejamesbeads.com. And just string your beads with spacer beads. It's another design element project that I love. And she has the tassels too. So you might get yourself some memory wire going too. But he's going to knock down that wall tonight. So I need you all to just stop what you're doing and say a prayer for me. Because I'm going to just go open a box. Speaking of wine, it's going to take a couple bottles to get through this renovation project. Jessie James Beads, thank you. Tons. I love you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you tomorrow for our third day of Jessie James Beads sponsored video. It's going to be fun. Until then, I'll see ya.